Mhm.
Welcome to Kelly of KellyKinetix. We're just going to do a quick little interview today with Kelly because she started a really exciting new program and I want to get the word out, and so does Kelly. So Kelly, welcome.
Thank you.
Just wanted to start, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, about your background?
Sure. Well, to start with, I'm a creative being that is in the business of building resilience in people in order for them to be able to adapt in a changing world. Myself, I've been a personal trainer for 9 years now, and I've been dancing all my life. Um, my business is about both and bringing both of those two things together. Um, and Yeah. Also, I have a background as a registered nurse. I no longer practice, but I do have that knowledge as well. So, some of that still comes into play when I work with my clients.
That's
So,
super handy, actually, as a personal trainer to have that healthcare background.
mhm, most definitely.
So I'm really excited to talk about the holiday challenge. Actually, I've signed up for it already, so I'll be a part of it. I'll be joining and listening along, and I can't wait for December 1st when it starts. But can you
Mhm.
tell us a little
November.
bit? Sorry,
It's starting November 30th.
November 30th. Boy,
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Hey, you know what? That's great. I'm
Yeah.
so glad you mentioned it. Okay.
So tell you a little bit about it. Is that what you, okay. So what it is an online program, totally virtual, uh, to help people through peer and professional accountability and support. Um, I touch on 10 topics, different lifestyle topics, and it's going to be interactive. So, I get people to read emails, and then it's going to teach a bit, little education, and then there's going to be questions and little homework things for people to do. So it's not like you're just going to read and that's it. I expect you to do something.
Yes, ma'am. So there's some accountability built in.
Right? So that's where definitely. And to check in on people and how accountable they've been, I'm providing a private Facebook group where I will be doing live check-ins on day 1, day 7, day 10, and day 14. And then that's a chance if people are available at the times where I'm doing it to be on with me. Anyone who can't will have access to the recording after, and they can ask questions and reply and all that on there after the fact. And that way, people are learning, integrating these things into their daily lives to start to develop habits. Habits take a long time to really build and ingrain. So this is like just the beginning, right? Yes. So what else about that? There may be on the lives times where I actually do some physical stuff with people. So you just never know what you're in for when you show up. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Surprises. Surprises are good. Keep you on your toes, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Um,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
it's a timely, I think it's a really timely challenge. For some reason, this time of year it seems to be particularly hard for people. Do you have a sense, maybe from chatting with clients or friends, or why is this time of year so hard for people to stay healthy?
Mhm. Um, it's interesting because depending where that person's uh, thing comes from, like their stress comes from uh, about the holidays, I think that's sort of a determining factor in why it's stressful. So it's different for everybody. However, I think that it's almost like it's this societal thing that is like, this is what you do in December, and this is like, some people don't like to stick to the norm, and when they're forced into a societal norm, it's like, I can't take it. And, you know, I have to be around my family and they stress me out. And now I have to spend how much time with them, you know? So even just the buildup of all that for them is stressful, right? So, and then this can trigger things, you know, so if there's habits, um, some of those habits get charged. If you are having a good habit, sometimes that gets slacked off on because of stress, right? So it affects different people in different ways. And this is why I feel like something like this, where people have a place to go and work with each other and try to win together, you know, it's like, okay, so that's all going on out there. That's okay. I have my group here and we're going to, you know, do something about this because this is always going to happen. So I have to find a way to deal with it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, so, you know, and that's, so now, yeah, I totally get why, you know, like, and I get why it's different for everybody. That's a very good point. So when you were creating this 14-day
Yeah.
challenge, you know, so that's designed to help people overcome some of these challenges, you know, so,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it sounds like, you know, you have a lot of kind of those key target pieces that you've just kind of talked about here, identified and kind of built into the program. Can you just tell us maybe a bit about that?
Sure. Um, so some of those things are like stress eating, you know, right?
Yeah.
What are things that you can do to either minimize it or get rid of it altogether, right? Um, what else? Just moving, moving more on a daily basis. The more we move, the better we feel, right? So if it's not a habit already, it's something that we start to work on together.
That's one I think we've all found tough this year is
Mhm.
keeping moving. And the summer it was good to be able to get out and about, but it's tougher now than it was before. So, you know, that's an important thing to keep in mind. We do, despite the challenges of the year, we need to make sure that we factor that in.
Exactly. Yeah. And, you know, and what's been happening in the world since March, you know, it's like, it's really not going away anytime soon. So it's time to kind of just, what's the word I'm looking for?
Just,
Hunker down
yeah.
and like do something for yourself, right? Yeah. And it's a lot easier to do it when you have a group. Sometimes some people are better off on their own working towards things, but I think having that group support is more fun. It's something to look forward to. And and even if you know all the points already that, you know, I'm going to go over, there's always something that is still nagging. And maybe it's that one extra piece or little thing that I say that goes, aha, that's what I needed, right? So, yeah.
And that brings up a good point, actually. Like community, you know, and FitIn is all about community. And it sounds like you've really built community into this challenge as well. You know, community is definitely how I think humans survive struggles and hardship best. So,
Mhm.
like, you know, to have you really factor that in and deal with that issue, that topic, that structure is a great thing to see.
Thank you.
And so maybe just, you know, to, you know, final question, I guess, with, you know, with your background, you know, you mentioned having been a registered nurse in the past and having that great experience, you
Mhm.
know, so like, you know, you're really in a great place to help educate people about health, you know, not just fitness as a personal trainer, but overall health, right? And you've touched on even the mental health aspect of it as well, like doing something for yourself too, right? So do you have like maybe 3 quick takeaways that, you know, we could kind of just keep in mind and as maybe a glimmer of hope, and certainly maybe as a bit of a teaser for your challenge?
Oh, let's see. Glimmer of hope and teaser.
Yeah, give us a teaser.
um,
No spoilers.
right. No spoilers?
No
Okay.
spoilers, but yeah,
Okay. Okay.
we want people to sign up for the challenge. So
Yeah. I think the biggest thing then is if you'd like to change how the holidays are for you, even if it's a teensy bit in the beginning and each year, you know, you grow on that, this is where you want to be. Anyone who feels that they would do better during the holiday with being accountable with a professional and peers, and can have support with each other and celebrate each other's wins, this place is for you. Um, uh, Also, if you like, you know, bonuses, little bonus prizes and incentives, you know, that's gonna happen.
teaser. That's a
Yeah.
teaser. Okay. Nice. Yeah. So, like taking action, community, and reward yourself is what I'm
Yeah.
hearing. Awesome.
Yes.
This is going to be a really great challenge, I think. I'm so looking forward to it. Thanks for joining us. I'm happy to share this out with people. Hopefully lots more people join. I look forward to a community of incredible people in this Facebook group that, to lean on me, that I can lean on, to hopefully hear a lot from you and get some good habits started going into this season. It's going to be everyone's been saying it's going to be a tough winter, I think, but it doesn't have to be. And maybe we can change our
No,
mindset a little bit with this.
definitely.
Well, thank you so much, Kelly. Lovely to see
Thank
you again.
you.
And we'll chat soon, hopefully in the group.
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.